most teenagers are wasting the most valuable years of their lives. Are you one of them? Let's be honest, most teens in this day and age are wasting their potential. But I'm not here to judge, I've been there a couple of times. If you're between 13 and 19, this video might just be made for you, because these are the most powerful years of your life. I mean, literally a year ago, I was probably playing video games or scrolling on social media, or God knows what I was doing a year ago. I wanted more, but I wasn't doing anything about it. I just let time pass and fly and didn't really think much of it until a certain point when I realized things had to change because something didn't feel right. So let's start with the problem. Here's the pattern. You wake up, you start scrolling social media, then you go to school, then you eat, then you scroll, maybe hang out with friends, hop on a game, and then sleep. And then this repeats for 7 days a week, the whole year. Sounds familiar? We spend hours every day on distractions. And we call it normal. They're stuck in a constant loop. And they just call it everyday life. And they don't think much of it. But in reality, it's much deeper than this. What you do now in these years of your life shapes your future. And I guarantee it does. Every hour you waste, somebody else is using it to build their skills and to be more educated on a certain topic, or start a business, or become more disciplined, such as going to the gym. So how did I fix my life? And how did I get myself on track at 16 years old? First thing that you need to do is track your day for 3 days and then find out what you're doing wrong. Write down every single aspect of your day. How much time you spend on scrolling, how much time do you spend at school, how much free time would you have if you weren't scrolling, and just write down each activity you do and for how long you do it. I personally used an app. The app I used is called TimeTune, and it really helped me break this loop because it helps to block the times into little tasks. So for example, I blocked from 8 to 2 p.m. I'm at school. Next step is to cut one time waster. For example, I cut out Instagram and I posted a story saying, hey guys, I won't be active on social media, so if you want to continue chatting, you're gonna have to get my contact information. And pretty much like the 10 people who were interested in talking to me were already in contact with me on some other platform. So basically like 5 to 10 new people asked for my contact information, but literally it's not a hard thing to do. Or you can just set a timer I usually do 50 minutes on Instagram and 30 minutes on TikTok because I know I can start scrolling and I want to end it. Third thing you need to be doing is building a skill. So you need to pick one skill and you need to stick to it. And you're gonna be doing this instead of scrolling. So when you'd be usually scrolling, for example after school when you get home, or being in between tasks, or I would say challenges during the day, so for example training and school, you can learn a skill. For example, editing, fitness, business, you can learn about business, you can learn design, website design, you can learn anything. Just put 30 minutes into it daily. By the way, I just discovered a new method of drinking coffee in an extremely effective way. As you can see, it's normal coffee, but I brewed the coffee onto instant coffee. So it's mixed with instant coffee. And the taste is the same, but it has different coloring because there's a bit of milk powder in it. So yeah, back to the video. Surround yourself with growth is number 4, which means follow people and spend time with people who inspire you, because you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you need to be around people who are inspirational and not distractive. Get others to surround you who want even more in life than they already have. And then number 5, the last point is, drumroll please, Focus on discipline and not motivation. It's a huge misconception. I talk about it regularly on this channel. So if you haven't seen me before, like and subscribe, and also leave a comment. So let's get back to it. If you don't feel like doing the work, do it, because it will make you feel much better in the end. For example, when I don't feel like going to the gym, working out and stuff, I go, and usually after that it's the best feeling, even better than if I wanted to go. This is what separates winners from wasters, and it's 100% true. I can't stress enough about it. Here's the truth: you don't need everything figured out. I don't have everything figured out, but you do need to stop wasting time, and you need to focus more on yourself and building a skill. So for the next 7 days, track your time, build one habit, and stay locked in. You need to prove to yourself that you're not like the rest. And that's pretty important, because most teens waste their potential, and now that you know this information, you don't have to, essentially. Subscribe for more real talk like this, and have a nice one.